What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy. And you can see below me is also your boy. For clarity, I am future LOZA with the glasses. This is past LOZA. Today we're looking at my own video to just show you another point in which I misplayed. Luckily for me, someone else picked up on this misplay for me, and this is another good reason and why I will reinforce once again why showing, not just reviewing your replays, but showing them to someone else can help you find other mistakes that even you didn't pick up on. So let's get into it. My man Bassel from the Dark Magician group, he has found, he asked me like what I was holding my Dragoon negate for, essentially. He's like, why didn't you negate the trap? And I was like, I didn't even know what he was talking about. So let's look at the situation. It is what it is. I activate Salvation. Alright, so I'm going to go for the Salvation here. Trying to set up the Eternal Soul. Go to bed, you idiot. But I do believe I get interrupted. Yeah, the Chuchi comes down here. So, I let the Chuchi pop my Salvation. Now, in my head, a couple of things were happening. And one of them was, for some reason, I thought I couldn't use my Dragoon negate. And we'll get into that in a sec. But the other thing that was at play here is I thought I was just going to use Salvation as a bait for Chuchi, and then I was going to Soul Servant and stack the Eternal Soul anyway, and then obviously banish and draw. So in my head, like, Salvation was just a bait throwaway card, and Soul Servant was going to be the real card. As you know, I play the Soul Servant. And for some reason, like, this is another reason I misplayed. Shen's on the board, right? Yeah. So Salvation gets banished. Soul Servant gets banished. In my head, for some reason I thought Soul Servant was like gonna go to grave, so I activate it next, I believe, which is really dumb. Like, this is yeah, so I activate the Soul Servant here, and obviously that's a big misplay because Shen's on the field. So but in my head, like, this was safe because this was how I was gonna get Eternal Soul. What I've realized thanks to Bassel is we're gonna skip back a bit and hopefully I can find it. So here's the board I was talking about. So he had Kaliga, Crystal Wing, and Shen, and I already told you how I misplayed this board and how I should have attacked Kaliga first, then gone for the Dragoon effect and tried to pop the Shen, and he would try negate, and I would negate with Dragoon negate. So for some reason, I thought I was still under this Kaliga lock. I don't know why, because I clearly used Dragoon effect after this to pop Crystal Wing after I attack. But the point is, I don't know why, but in my head, the Dragoon negate wasn't even on the table. And that's just a dumb, massive misplay that just occurred because I got confused by Kaliga, and like, sometimes when there's just multiple things coming up, you do forget stuff as simple as that. And this is a great scenario of that happening. So, yeah, to answer Bassel's question of why I didn't negate Chuchi, there is pretty much no reason why I shouldn't have negated it, but it is what it is. It gets banished. So if I did negate the Chuchi here, not only would I have destroyed it, I would have got Dragoon, an extra 1k attack, I would have got my Eternal Soul. Not to mention, this is probably the biggest part, I could have discarded Soul Servant. Because obviously playing Soul Servant while Shen's on the field, it's never going to the grave, it's going to get banished. Because I'm discarding for Dragoon negate, I could have discarded Soul Servant and just got a free draw. And I would have had Eternal Soul off the field spell. So, I'm so fucking dumb. And that is just such a big misplay. I wanted to make a whole video on it just real quick. So this is a continuation basically from the last video. I will have a deck profile for the deck coming up soon. Remember, I did build it for the tournament, so it's a little bit tournament local specific, but I still really like the list, and thank you to Lewis for helping me make it. And that's all I got. So yeah, if you find more misplays, put them in the comments of this video or the other video. That's really cool. Catch you guys later.